Tonight is a taste of Indian River. We're in the backwoods of Vero Beach in Florida. We're making steak, pan-seared in a cast iron skillet, and we're topping it with a creamy garlic shrimp. It's going to be delicious, so stick around and we'll show you how we make it. My name is Mark Phillips. I've been in the food and beverage business for over 30 years. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to be in over 10,000 kitchens around the world. During the day, I work for Natalie, a squeezed fresh juice company from Florida. Each week, I travel to a different city and get the opportunity to call on some of the most amazing chefs in the industry. The Kitchen of Chef Mark is a channel dedicated to showing you how you too can make fine dining restaurant quality food right in your own home. We'll travel together, we'll cook together, and we'll have some fun along the way. Welcome to the Kitchen of Chef Mark. Now let's get cooking. Tonight is a taste of Indian River. Steak, pan-seared in a cast iron skillet, topped with shrimp, swimming in a creamy sauce made from butter, shallots, garlic, sour cream, white wine, and Natalie's lemon juice. We'll serve it with baked asparagus, seasoned with salt, pepper, extra virgin olive oil, and Natalie's lemon juice, plated with linguine, imported from Italy. And why are we making this dish tonight? Well, this week we were in the backwoods of Indian River County in Florida. We're visiting the Smith family, home of future famous artist Emery Smith. She was gracious enough tonight to provide her wonderful artwork for tonight's dinner. We're cooking with propane and eating outside with the light of tiki torches and a fire pit. Our mise en place for tonight's dinner is 1 flank steak, 2 New York strip steaks, a pound of peeled and deveined shrimp, 4 ounces of fresh grated Parmesan Reggiano cheese, 4 ounces of sour cream, 2 diced shallots, 1 box of linguine, 4 cloves of diced garlic, 1 cup of chicken stock, 1 stick of unsalted butter, 1 bunch of asparagus, and 2 ounces of Natalie's lemon juice. We'll start with the asparagus. Drizzle it with Natalie's lemon juice, olive oil, and season it with salt and pepper and place it into a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. The steaks were seasoned the night before with salt, wrapped in plastic wrap, and kept in the refrigerator overnight. Then tonight we removed any excess fat, cut the flank steak, and got them both ready for the pan. Now you might be asking, why the flank steak? Well, flank steak is half the price of ribeyes and less expensive than our strip steak tonight, so we're cooking both. The flank steak actually turned out juicier and was tender and full of flavor. The steaks were then seasoned with fresh ground pepper and rubbed with some olive oil. Heat a cast iron skillet to medium-high and place the steaks into the skillet. Cook them for about 4 minutes and don't touch them after you put them into the pan. Flip the steaks over and cook for an additional 4 minutes. Then put the steaks onto some aluminum foil, wrap them, and put them into a 170-degree oven to keep warm. Wrapping them in foil also helps them to stay juicy. Cook the flank steaks for 4 minutes per side too. Notice that they are a nice medium rare. Wrap them in foil too and put them into the oven to stay warm. Next, we'll cook our shrimp in the same pan as the steaks. Add in a few tablespoons of butter and let it melt in the pan. Add in the shrimp and season them with your salt and pepper. Give them a nice stir and let them cook for about 4 minutes or so. Shrimp cook really fast. Put them in some aluminum foil just like we did for the steaks. Wrap them and put them into the oven to keep warm. Drain the pan of any excess water and put it back onto the stove. Let's get our linguine going next. Bring a pot of salted water to a boil and cook the linguine for 10 minutes so that it is al dente. Drain it and put it back into the pot. Drizzle a few tablespoons of olive oil onto the linguine so that it does not stick together. Our final step is to get the sauce ready. Put a few tablespoons of butter into the cast iron skillet on medium-high heat and let it melt. Add in the shallots, give them a stir, and cook them for about 4 minutes. Add in the garlic next and cook it for about a minute. Remember that garlic burns easily, so that's why it always goes in after the onions. Next, add in the cup of dry white wine. We're using Chardonnay, but you can use whatever wine you like. Then add in the chicken stock and bring the heat up to high. We want to reduce the liquid by half. Add in the sour cream and whisk it all together until smooth. Then add in the shredded Parmesan cheese and the Natalie's lemon juice and let it simmer. Now that the sauce is done, we'll add the shrimp back into the sauce. Remove the shrimp from the oven, carefully put them into the skillet of sauce and give them a stir. Remove the steaks from the oven and begin to cut them into thin slices. That's the skirt steak there, cooked to perfection and tender. Look how juicy it is. And now it's time to plate our dish. Twirl some of the linguine using a fork and put it onto the plate. Then begin to add the pieces of sliced steak onto the plate. Add the asparagus, and then add the creamy garlic shrimp onto the steak, and add some of the sauce, a piece of fresh parsley, and some dried parsley, and we're done. And there it is, a taste of Indian River. Steak, pan-seared in a cast iron skillet, sliced thin and topped with a creamy garlic shrimp, served with baked asparagus and imported linguine. It was delicious. Until next time, bon appetit.